Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And this first play will get him back to the 25, but that's going to be it. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot. Handoff comes to Cook. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Now a run with Cook, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they did. He's got it at the 15. And way down into the red zone before he's dropped inside of Cleveland's 15.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Getting the ball is Cook running left. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5. Throwing his Cousins. And this is going to be incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. And this is no good. Close, but he misses just left to the upright. And this will remain a scoreless game. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 20. First carry now for Nick Chubb. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. 2nd and 9 now from the 21.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Now a second down throw for Mayfield. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Everson Griffin in there to get him for a loss of 5.
Lucky 56.
Third and long for Mayfield. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. 26 yards. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Bailey now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
We got three, fellas. We got three. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone.
Mayfield. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Daniil Hunter able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up.
Detroit! Gone!
Now Mayfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Gone!
Following the interception, Cousins throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Cook on the toss left. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles, early in the 2nd quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means...
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Breanne Bonnie Calhoun. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Leopard!
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and set them down.
Lucky 56.
Mayfield down. He may try and run for this. And he's able to get up here to the 26. He opted to go with his scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Here's Sherrills. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 38. They start the drive with Cook. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Second down, Cousins. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
On 3rd down, Cousins. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4th.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it. but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
They begin this drive with Chubb. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. More from Minneapolis after this.
Gun! Hurry up, here we go.
Handoff comes to Chubb. And an alley to run. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. The Browns trying to get back and set quickly here. Time ticking away.
Watch it now, Barney.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. Sheldon Richardson there to make the play. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun!
Mayfield now from the 50. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. With that ball hitting the ground, let's take a spin around the league real quick. You know, last week we discussed the head coaching vacancies. There were 8 of them. Well, a lot of those places have already found new coaches, Charles. Some old faces in new places. Bruce Arians in Tampa Bay. Adam Gase staying in the AFC East, jumping from Miami to the Jets. And how about some of the new fellas?
Yeah, how about Cliff Kingsbury? He went to USC to be the offensive coordinator after losing his job at Texas Tech. Ends up being the head coach of the Arizona Cardinals. Freddie Kitchens gets the job in Cleveland, gets the promotion. Vic Fangio finally getting his shot to be a head coach. He's going to Denver. And Matt LaFleur, he's going to work with Aaron Rodgers in Green Bay.
That leaves us with 2 remaining spots, Cincinnati and Miami, still searching. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. Here's Matt Weil now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Now Landry. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Well, a reminder to everyone out there, coming up soon, the NFL Club Championship event. Now, there are a handful of those club events that haven't been determined yet, but eventually there will be a representative from each of the 32 NFL teams. It's about $700,000 worth of prize money, and it's all going to take place live on Twitch every day at 3 Eastern, noon Pacific, starting January 30th and running through February 2nd. Don't miss it. And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15.
Detroit! Check 24. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Gun! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. That's Njoku over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17.
Detroit! Gun! Detroit!
Going to the air again with Mayfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 10. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. A first down throw for Cousins. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Final play of the half. Cousins going deep for Diggs. And this one is incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Leopard! No. Check. Patriot! Leopard! Gun!
Mayfield now on 2nd down. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch.
Leopard!
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great. And they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Gun!
2nd down, Mayfield. Buying time to his left. And Callaway taking it in left side. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Browns' passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Being chased out left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Detroit. Detroit.
Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Fells has it, left side. Sharp there with his feet, gets him a little extra space, and then drop just inside the 20. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Open man, the tight end Fells. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll run with Chubb. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
From the gun, Mayfield. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Screenplay, Johnson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. And that is going to be Incomplete. A disappointing drop there on 4th and goal. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Another carry, same story. 4th quarter. Now a second down throw for Cousins. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. Cousins to his tight end Rudolph for a Viking first down. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Lets it fly for Thielen. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Following the interception, Mayfield. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going, so you know I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play at them while you've got them rocked on their heels. Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says try something different, try some specials, something they haven't seen all day to try and get this offense kick-started.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And incomplete there. A nice hit, jars the ball free, and brings up 3rd down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Over! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit!
Mayfield to throw it. Steps away to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Higgins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56.
Mayfield dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and it's a 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now Mayfield. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Detroit! Detroit!
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's Everson Griffin who made the tackle.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
A give. This is Chubb. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So down 6, and they know they need this one on fourth down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Man, I got you. Man, I got you. Detroit! Detroit! Right there. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Desperation time. Mayfield on fourth down. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Second and goal from the 1. They'll try and sneak it here. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Baker Mayfield scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Browns are an extra point away from taking the lead in this game. They do tack on the extra point as well, and that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Back to throw. And complete. Right side, the tight end Rudolph. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Cousins now 8 of 17 so far, under 50%. He'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he gets it down to the 32. Now, before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll stop it with 7. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. Mayfield to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 47. And he'll actually lose about 7 yards on the return, but they have possession of the football on the turnover. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.